right, I think it's recording. Actually, I switched to a different camera. I used up the entire card on that other camera, and in fact, it cut off the end of my second video. But I was just what I was saying at the end of that video was that yeah, crime harms us. It harms us, and if we define as a crime something that exploits other people, exploits people, limits their freedom, harms them, we have to consider ourselves in the equation too, because we're people, and to treat ourselves equally in that regard. So, yeah, crime in that regard harms us. Sin harms us. And it's a very interesting point you make about it also confining our thought. I agree. It closes us down, limits us. And you can see the effect on people, how it actually destroys health and harms people, strips away beauty, destroys beauty and other things. I also said you're a good communicator. You have studied my mind, so I appreciate the time you put into that. Yeah, the sound effects. Thanks for adding those sound effects. Yeah, that's true. Prestidigitation, I guess. I don't know. But that was very funny. I got to say again, Jaja, your videos were so profound. I'm not going to do justice to these. So, in the third one, where you talk about a special freedom given to us, the freedom of our mind, we humans are extremely vain, and I'm concerned that a lot of our believing that we are somehow special, that could actually be our vanity, Now, I know the animals don't seem to have this freedom of mind that we do, to reason as we do, to have a sort of intellectual life as we do. But I don't put it past them in terms of future possibility someday. We're vain, and I worry when we start to think that we are somehow specially appointed by a deity over other creatures. I tend to back away from such ideas, I just do. I just do. I don't know what to tell you. I worry about that. I could see such a stamp of our own possible vanity in that. So that's the story there. This is a beautiful video, man. This was half poetry, what you did here, man. This was half poetry. Oh, I think you gave a good example. The swans. I don't know about the swans either. I've heard this about the swans. But your example here of platonic love preceding sort of sexual intimacy, and our being unique among the animals in that regard, and this reflecting, what have you. I don't think it was a lousy example. I think it was a pretty good example. It's a good one. I don't have a better one. Uniting with God, uniting with our intelligence. This is a beautiful portion of what you did here. As I say, it's poetic in its thought. Yes, we're subject to this dictatorial engineering, and yet we reunite somehow. Something I may have mentioned in other videos, whether if there's a God, and I apologize for having to say if, it's just being intellectually honest on my part. If it's beyond number, this is curious, because number in a sense is containment, So this type of infinity without number, I think, is incomprehensible to us. Who knows who knows what that possibility is? But our mind tends to work in terms of numbers. Seems to be inherent in the structure of this particular world, probably others. All measurement is done in terms of numbers. Even logic, in a sense, has a numeric quality to it. If you have true and false, you have two possibilities. In a sense, it's binary. But to go beyond number that degree of freedom is something I just don't think we comprehend. That type of infinity, that's real infinity, to go beyond number. And God is a dictator, even in bestowing freedom. Yeah, fascinating. As I say, it's quasi-poetic, man. Quasi-poetic, or poetic. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, you just went beyond where I don't know how to respond, because it's so tremendous, Jaja. Beautiful ideas, and thanks for sharing them with me, and thanks for communicating them with me, and taking the time to study how my mind works too. You're a great communicator, as I say. So I know I did not do justice to your 3 videos, but in any event, I thank you for them. Good luck on this project that you're working on to oppose hate speech. Let me know what support you need. I'd be glad to support you in that. I think everybody should rally behind that cause. I am going to end this video now so that I'll have a little bit of time to stick in a few animals, okay? All right. Here goes the camera. Where's the button? See you later, Jaja. You take care. You're a good guy.
Oh, you know what?